We all know that running a payroll department can be complex at the best of times. But when you add up the time over weeks, months and years that you spend updating employee details, checking holiday entitlement or reissuing payslips, you soon realise that you've accumulated a vast amount of unproductive and yet completely avoidable wasted time. If you then combine that with the unnecessary time and costs of ordering, printing and posting payslips, you've got yourself a situation that can very easily be rectified. And that solution is simple, and it's called Payroll Self-service. Let me show you a short preview of the new Payroll Self-service web application running in Pegasus Web Exchange that is now available for Opera 3 Payroll and HR. My name is Samantha Garrett and I'm one of the product specialists here at Pegasus Software. So, what exactly is Payroll Self-service for Opera 3? Payroll Self-service is an online web application that integrates with Opera 3's Payroll and HR. This allows employees to log in online and access their personal data, such as their holiday entitlement, but more importantly, it allows them to access their payslips online as well. Users of the Payroll Self-service can log in remotely from a number of different mobile devices, such as an iPad, through various supported web browsers. Each user can then set up their own unique and confidential password that initially will be generated automatically and emailed to them by the system itself. And don't worry, of course, forgotten passwords can easily be reset upon request. From a corporate branding point of view, of course you're going to want the website to look consistent with your own company's identity. Therefore, the banner across the top of the website can be customised to include your own company's logo and branding. So logging in as an individual employee, the information that we've got access to and what we can do with that information is all governed by the access rights that have been set by the payroll administrator. So, for example, we might be permitted access to view our personal information, which includes our personal details, our photo, our next of kin contacts, our education records, bank account information, absence details, and also our holiday entitlement. This information can of course be restricted to read-only, so that yes, we may very well be allowed to view this information, but we are not able to make any changes. However, if we've been given read-write access, then we are also able to go through and amend various details. We can then post the changes back to Opera 3 for approval prior to the data being updated. This ensures that you have complete control over what your employees are allowed to access and change within the Payroll Self-service website. So, as an example, as an employee that's been given read-write access, we'd be able to go through and change certain aspects of our own personal information, such as our next of kin. So perhaps if our personal circumstances have changed, we could easily go through and enter in an updated next of kin, which we can do from the contact section, and we can then save the changes. But remember, any amendments that are requested will be sent through to Opera 3 for approval before the data is overwritten on the employee's record. Or it might be that you want to allow your employees to enter in their new address, if perhaps they've moved house, or even permit them access to upload a new photo of themselves. This will save precious time within the payroll department because the employee can go in and do this for themselves, rather than having to ask somebody within the payroll team to do this for them. So from a payroll admin point of view, all you've got to worry about is to choose whether you're going to accept or reject that change request. If the employee has recently completed perhaps an open university course and they've been awarded a degree, or perhaps they've got a new training qualification, they can happily go into the education section, and as long as they're given read-write access, they can enter in this information themselves. Or perhaps within the bank account section, again, if they've been given the relevant access rights, they can also go in and update their bank details. Now, one of the main things that all employees want to know, and probably ask several times a year, is how many days holiday do they have left? So as you can see, this information is clearly displayed within the diary, showing firstly how much of the allowance has already been taken, but also how many days are still remaining. As a payroll manager, Integration with Opera 3's notification services will send a message to you informing you that you have pending requests to employee records that are awaiting approval. So with access to the Pegasus Web Exchange Centre, you'll be able to choose to either accept or reject the change prior to the record being updated. This ensures that important data isn't being overwritten incorrectly. But of course, the key to any payroll self-service system is the power of providing online payslips to each of your employees. With payroll self-service for Opera 3, employees will be able to instantly view both current and historic payslips that they can then print off if required. As soon as the payslips have been generated, they will then be published to the website ready for viewing. So immediately you'll be eliminating the time and costs involved for both printing and posting the payslips, but what's more, you can easily set the system up for online payslips only, or you could still produce printed payslips for those employees that do not have access to the payroll self-service. It's all about flexibility and giving you the control to decide what you need. So as you've just seen, payroll self-service not only empowers employees, but it allows the payroll department to focus on keeping up to date with important legislation and running their daily payroll duties. Okay, so how does it work? Here comes the technical bit. Here at Pegasus Software, we've developed new browser-based technology which is called the Pegasus Web Exchange. This technology provides a set of web services that allows us to access and publish Opera 3 data securely and remotely via a web browser. So why have we done this? From discussions about the cloud and operating business systems over the web, it was clear from our research that customers wanted to embrace the cloud for areas of their business that would benefit them the most. The Pegasus Web Exchange was born out of our desire to allow businesses to retain control over their solution internally. This allows other areas of their system to be put into the cloud to aid efficiencies which will bring real benefits in terms of time and resource. You've seen the first application that you can take advantage of working in this new way, the payroll self-service. Other applications are on our plans for the future of the Pegasus Web Exchange, which include remote timesheet entry, expense management and customer self-service. But the possibilities are endless. The Pegasus Web Exchange is the future of how businesses will integrate their accounting and business systems with the web, reaping the benefits of both environments. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short introduction to the new payroll self-service web application running in Pegasus Web Exchange that is now available for Opera 3. For further information, please contact your Pegasus partner or visit pegasus.co.uk.